This is in Pennsylvania. The tri-state areas adjacent to one another is Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Delaware. So we just been issued via cell phone a flash flood warning. And so I just thought that I would bring this to the attention of everyone that may have not even gotten it. It scared the crap out of me because y'all know what I thought it was. I know down in Wilmington, there's an area where if you park your car by it, oh my God, your car is covered to the top of the roof with nothing but water. It's like a sink dip type of street there. So the flash warning said emergency alert severe. National Weather Service, a flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 9 p.m. Eastern EDT. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. And then I clicked OK, and then it sent it to me again. So we're going to visit more. That was Pennsylvania. This is Delaware.
Allegra, there's something wrong with...
Hold on. Such a commercial.
Also bracing for dangerous flooding as the remnants of Ida roll in. Our Alicia Reed joining us now from media, Delaware County, with the latest from their Emergency Operations Center. Alicia. Good afternoon, Janelle. We're waiting for the worst of the rain to hit this area. Right now, they're in watch mode. The Delaware County Emergency Operations Center at the county's 911 center has been activated. There are about 3 people manning the system, and as the day goes by, staffing will be ramped up as needed. For now, the EOC watch officer will send any requests to the state. The dispatcher takes calls, and there is a backup person also answering calls as they come in. Police and fire units are on alert, and there will also be additional staff at the 911 center if necessary to support local first responders.
Yay.
Very grateful that our police, fire, and EMS units, they're standing by, they're in their stations, they have the specialized equipment to go out, they're ready. So I'm very confident our first responders will be there. Our role will be, if they need help, then we'll bring in more resources from the region.
Now, the county's Office of Emergency Services is setting up a shelter at the Darby Recreation Center in anticipation of flooding in that area. Reporting live from media, Alicia Reed, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Alicia. Louisiana's
All right. Now let's see what else we can find. And this is all current. That was just 5 hours ago. Let's see. Here's more.
Our team coverage continues right now, of course, as Mark was just talking about, our state bracing for the remnants of Ida to really move in.
And then you have to keep in mind that some spots still dealing with the aftermath of Tropical Storm Henri, which was less than 2 weeks ago. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Passmore is live this afternoon in East Hartford. And Shantae, I can see the rain coming down right there.
Yes, you know, Aaron and Mark, we've seen this continuous rain. Sometimes it's been heavy and rapid at times, like just moments ago before we went on air for this live shot. But there's really a concern that Ida's remnants are going to bring back familiar scenes like what we saw with Henri. And that's because places like Manchester are still dealing with the cleanup and repairs from the last storm. The Hot Brooks overflow caused damage at Charter Oak Park, like the baseball fields and fences. And in East Hartford, we found a neighborhood next to the Hockanum River bracing for basement flooding and possible road washouts. The cleanup from Henri is happening while people prepare for Ida's remnants to worsen starting tonight. In Hartford, we learned the Department of Public Works will probably have up to 80 people on hand tonight to help with the approaching storm, and crews are not only concerned about the rain.
A little concerned about the wind tonight, the saturated ground, the loosening of the roots might bring down some trees. So we have our forestry crew plus a
private tree contractor coming in on standby.
And back here in this East Hartford neighborhood, this street is vulnerable to flooding. That's according to the town. And coming up 5, we're going to hear how some people are preparing for this evening. Live in East Hartford, Shantae Passmore, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, and let's see what else we can find for Delaware flooding today. Trying to find something in the beach area just in case we have patriots that live near the beach. Let's see. What are you doing? What's going on in Biloxi, y'all? Something's going on in Biloxi. Something's going. Let's do. Is this Connecticut?
It's Macy's Labor Day sale. Shop amazing specials like select fine jewelry up to 70% off.
In fact, many are still dealing with the aftermath of tropical storm Henri. Channel 3 Eyewitnesses reporter Shantae Passmore is live in Manchester with that story. Shantae.
Wendell, Manchester is already on standby for whatever Ida's remnants bring. And flash flooding concerns include areas like where I'm standing, which this is a hot brook. Right now, you'll see that the brook is relatively low, but the water is gushing and there is still tree debris nearby. And here's part of the reason, as you'll see on your screens from this video, why people are concerned in the city. With Henri's downpours, this brook flooded Charter Oak Park completely. Floodwaters are gone, as you'll see, but left behind
Going off again.
damage is still very much visible. The ground is saturated with water. Some of the fencing and poles are also down. And ahead of Ida, we learned Manchester's public works crews spent much of this week clearing catch basins and preparing town roads for the storm, while also working on repairs from Henri. And as Mark just outlined, remnants of Ida will easily bring several inches of rain. City officials are also preparing residents that basement flooding and even road washouts are possible. Live in Manchester this afternoon, Shantae Passmore, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, let's see what else we got.
I'm going to take just a couple of minutes and outline what I think is a
I'll be trying my best
for everyone.
to not let y'all see this annoying going off again, y'all. Well, this is just a Take Heed live. This woman at somebody's home. This was on the 23rd in Knoxville. Oh my God, somebody's car. Car is going again. All replaceable. Thank God you're not in there. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Oh. Look at the doggy. Nelly, come here. Get your doggy, girl. No. Thank God she's all right. That's the most important part. Right, Stinky Butt? Okay, something going on in Biloxi. What? I don't know. Okay, so here's New Jersey.
If you need life insurance,
but not before a commercial, I tell you.
County. The damage and flooding is widespread in northern New Jersey. This is video of a massive tree that fell onto a house in Ridgewood. Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal continues our coverage from Ridgewood. Naveen?
Yeah, David, the rain has slowed down somewhat now at 11:06 p.m., but it had been relentless throughout the day, flooding streets and parking lots across northern New Jersey, including the Ridgewood Public Library, and all that water soaking into the soil, even bringing down some trees.
It was a sight to be seen, a large tree leaning up against this home in Ridgewood tonight. Fire crews ensured the safety of the homeowners, who say they were eating dinner when the tree came crashing down into their kitchen and left a gaping hole in the ceiling. This caused major water damage. PSENG crews arrived quickly to cut off power to part of the house.
Oh, wait, I'm not looking at them.
Rainfall throughout the day.
When this stopped, oh my God, I'm not looking at them.
In Newark, roadways were water covered as traffic flashed its way through.
Hold on.
There's always flooding, but not like this.
I'm just thinking that it's the same thing. It's not.
Park Avenue closed off. This boutique at the corner was supposed to be open today, but it wasn't. Sandbags lined the front door to protect it from the floods. But
riding in the water
wasn't stopping those who live here, as many came out to run errands. We met Lawrence Van and his young son Nicholas as they were heading to check on their car.
Nicholas, can we get through? Doesn't look like it, right?
They did manage to get through, and it was a much better look than the video Van shot last night, as the streets outside of his home were overtaken with floodwaters.
Wow.
At the end, I think we all were fine in this area, but just walking through the streets now. And last night at 2 a.m. I got out just to check everything, so I walked outside, saw just massive flooding in front of my house. Yeah. But,
wow.
Yeah, we survived this one.
Yeah, we sure did. Now, the floodwaters throughout the north New Jersey also receding. I've been watching this parking lot. It has actually gone down considerably just in the past hour. However, more rain expected for tomorrow, and that means the potential of more flooding.
So, y'all, I wasn't looking. But this is basically, it says National Weather Service tornado warning in this area until 7 p.m. And that's in a half an hour from now. So thank you, Jesus. Take shelter now in a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Then it says check the media, and then it's a page 2. So let me go to page 2. Page 2 says National Weather Service, a flash flood warning is in effect in your area until 11:30. So they just changed it. It went from 9 to 11:30 p.m. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation area. And that is the second part right there. Let me see, can y'all see it? Hold on. That's the second part. So let's see if we can find some more watchworthy to see how our sisters and brothers are doing. It's crazy. So it started back raining again. Me and my little one, we're going to watch the rain and keep an eye on outside, because when the wind,
have high LDL bad cholesterol.
When it's windy, it throws the tables and the chairs and the flower pots, everything all around. There was this one lady who lost her life trying to save her neighbor in the flood. It was so sad, but I can't find it. How does she? I don't know if we've seen this, so let's take a look. You ready to eat? Are you ready to eat? Huh? Huh, pretty girl?
So now, Delaware is like a bathtub filled close to the top. Small increases can push the water over the edge into the streets, causing more and more flooding. We see this the most in October and November, when the moon is closest to the earth, causing high tides to be over a foot higher than normal high tides. This increase, added on top of 4 inches of sea level rise, can cause flooding even on sunny days. And it isn't just the higher tides in October and November. Rainstorms that used to simply flow down the drain now also cause floods. That's because the groundwater rises along with sea level, so there's less room underground for rain to flow into. If the drain fills up, rainwater fills the streets. Another big risk is how this worsens hurricane damage. When Hurricane Sandy hit Delaware in 2012 after making landfall in New Jersey, its storm surge caused significant coastal flooding and nearly $7 million in damage. The storm surge was worse than it would have been in 1956. That means hurricane flooding stays longer now, as the higher sea level slows the drainage of water from roads back to sea. FEMA studies have shown that every $1 spent protecting us today saves in recovery costs tomorrow. Our homes, schools, drinking water, streets, and cars need to be protected. With more water comes more costs. Cities and counties are spending more taxpayer dollars today trying to deal with rising seas. While this costs us money today, it is a smart investment.
Let's see what else we can find. Let's see. Thought I switched the topic up just a little bit. That's Philadelphia, but it's not today. What's going on in Biloxi? Did we do this one? Yeah, we did that one. So nobody's reported anything just yet. Ice jam. Let's look at this. Just
A
to look
murderer
at.
definitely is in the building. We're gonna solve this case.
All right, let's see if we can find something else. I'll be why is that too?
Right now to our big story for you at 6:30, the monsoon aftermath. Flagstaff hammered by storms, flash flooding sweeping through some neighborhoods. We've brought you so many live reports over the last few days as these communities try to recover from the monsoon aftermath.
Tonight, our Nicole Grigg and photojournalist Danny Bavaro, who were there when the storms came through, give us an intimate look at what happens when disaster strikes.
This is the third warning now that we've gotten just since the rain has started coming down.
Here it comes. It starts slowly. Water's gonna reach up to the very top.
But before we continue on that devastating toll, we want to show you why we were in Flagstaff on that day, as we try to document nearly every second we could as one community continues to see flash flooding. ABC 15 was following FEMA as they did a pre-damage assessment from flooding that happened just last month in Flagstaff.
There's damage to the person. Okay.
This is the Spruce Wash. It's where the floodwaters accumulate after rain hits a museum fire burn scar. FEMA is here to look and see if there was enough damage to the infrastructure to qualify for federal assistance. My photographer and I would break away from the FEMA tour just before lunchtime
Flooding this channel is not a good idea.
to hear from the people most affected by the flash flooding.
This is the best that we can do right now.
Anissa Doughton shows us what she has to do to get home each day. Tens of thousands of sandbags have been in place across this area since 2019.
We need answers. You know, this is no way to live. It's not sustainable.
As we were doing this interview, the storm started to roll in.
We watch and we wait and we hope that it doesn't flood, but it's just a matter of time.
In just minutes after we finished our interview,
If you guys are wanting to move the car but stick around and maybe get some footage if it does come through, you're welcome to stay.
that was right before we started getting emergency alerts.
This is the third warning now that we've gotten just since the rain has started coming down. We said the cameras were done.
We would watch from the very beginning as water begins to fill the streets before becoming a river within minutes.
What's on your mind right now?
It's terrifying. It's the fourth time that this has come through. And every time it's worse. We rush home to try to man pumps and rebuild walls where the water's reaching. It's terrifying. And it's going to happen again and again and again until something is done.
For 90 long minutes. And as the rain stopped, so did the water, leaving behind devastation. This is the second time now Kurt Draws is cleaning up floodwaters.
You know, the house is worth zero. So. What?
It's scaring you, the thunder is scaring you.
Sorry. There's many homes. I'm not the only one.
Kim Kaler is just one of many looking for answers from city and county officials.
You guys seen it from like start to finish was really important because you have a really amazing perspective now going forward. This isn't going to stop. This isn't going to stop because they're still having meetings and meeting and talking in the next 2 weeks. There's no plan still. We will do this every time it rains.
As evening crept in, we saw so many stacking sandbags all over again. We would then wake up to those in the Sunnyside neighborhood the next day.
You afraid? I mean, other than the mud being 3 or 4 inches in the area, you can see it's a nice house.
There are so many people impacted, and nearly every single person we spoke with choked up with emotion, feeling helpless.
I just got done fixing it up.
Oh.
And had renters coming next week. Done.
Wow.
I wish I could find somebody to blame. Who am I supposed to blame?
Many have a lot of questions for city and county officials on when will there be a solution that's not this. I got the chance to ask Mayor Paul Deasy about why is there not a clear mitigation plan moving forward.
It's frustrating. It is. And I mean, it does come down to the Arizona Constitution in a lot of regards because we can't develop private property and use public dollars for it. We're, we definitely need to be digging out channels in the areas that we do have control over.
As for people like Steve,
And I'm willing to take money out of my pocket and build this house up higher and make it affordable housing for people to come live in. They need that in the city. I understand. But until they fix whatever's causing this, why bother?
with photojournalist Danny Bavaro, I'm Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.
I was texting with Danny and Nicole after their
That was heartbreaking. Go New York.
Buried in receipts, invoices, and other paperwork? Then get the all-new Epson Rapid Receipt Smart Organizer to scan, digitize, and organize your documents and receipts.
Receipts go in, and stress goes away.
It extracts and digitizes key data trapped on receipts and invoices and transforms paper documents into searchable PDFs. Get the Epson Rapid Receipt Smart Organizer. Act now and save up to 70.
All right, we know Henri has moved through. Now comes the cleanup from the flooded garages to flooded churches. Folks who live in Westchester County have been hard at work dealing with what the storm left behind.
News for Mark Santia's in Mamaroneck. He was there as the storm was moving through. He's there today. What have you been seeing, Mark?
Well, David, let me show you.
What?
You can see the Mamaroneck River has receded. You can see the walkways, the playscape, the basketball court. You could not see those things last night. Henri has left, but it's also left a mess behind. This is not the angelic sound anyone here at First Baptist Church in Mamaroneck is used to hearing.
The water came in, and we've been trying to get it out ever since last night. We had guys in working since last night. But the more we get out, the more comes in.
Several inches of rain poured into the basement, waterlogging tables, chairs, and tiles.
In the street, it was really bad. It was really, really bad.
Here on Howard Avenue, the mayor says 8 people had to be evacuated. Everyone was okay.
When they say flash flood, they're not joking.
And Diwan Basteo has proof beyond just the cleanup and soaked garage. The family surveillance camera captured these moments as the Mamaroneck River spilled over the banks, then quickly barged across the Basteo's neighborhood. The flooding all taking place in roughly an hour's time.
We were very thankful, because some places got it much worse.
Back here at First Baptist Church, the basement flooded. Everything must be removed. But after 98 years, the Reverend says the church's foundation is as strong as ever.
Keep the faith. No matter what goes on, no matter what happens, we can never lose our faith in God.
David and Natalie, the neighbors who live on Howard, it's just on the other side of the river here, tell us the cleanup will probably last a few more days, but they're just so thankful everyone's okay. Live in Mamaroneck, Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
All right, let's see what else we can find. This was 3 days ago in Louisiana.
Well, we begin tonight here at home with the urgent evacuations in Louisiana. Hurricane Ida expected to come ashore tomorrow, 16 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina. Millions in the danger zone, crowds packing the New Orleans airport, and massive traffic jams on the roads, people heeding warnings to get to higher ground. These live images you see here from the Lake Pontchartrain area. Residents boarding up, they're preparing. Forecasters saying the region could get up to 20 inches of rain in some areas.
Wow.
Ida now gaining strength in the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, expected to make a landfall as a Category 4 tomorrow, bringing a dangerous storm surge, flooding rain, and powerful winds. Rob Marciano timing it all out for us in just a moment. But first, ABC's Victor Oquendo leads us off from Metairie, Louisiana.
Tonight, Ida rapidly intensifying and closing in on the Louisiana coast. More than 6 million Americans now under a hurricane warning. Ida already lashing parts of Cuba with high winds and heavy rain. New Orleans mayor warning residents.
Prepare yourselves. If you're going to leave, you need to do that now.
Many heeding that advice. Large crowds at the airport, traffic jams across the storm zone as families evacuate. Our Trevor Alt is on Interstate 10 near the Texas-Louisiana border.
We're just crossing the state line into Louisiana, and look at all the traffic headed out of the state. We are 240 miles west of New Orleans. All of these people trying to evacuate into Texas.
Back in New Orleans, we met Izzy Ezzo boarding up his business, telling me he's worried about flooding.
We're just hoping that Monday morning comes, we're not calling insurance.
Hospitals here sheltering in place. Oceaner Health stocking up with at least 10 days of supplies, including fuel for generators.
With having so many COVID patients, with having our hospitals full, it's going to be a real rough weekend. And hopefully it's not as bad as we're anticipating. But once again, we got to be prepared for the worst.
Ida set to make landfall 16 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina.
Covered in mud, 2 feet of sludge from Lake Pontchartrain and mold everywhere.
Cheryl Gross lost her house to Katrina. She's now planning on riding out Ida in the home she rebuilt.
There'll be damage, but I don't think it will be, I hope, not as devastating.
So many hoping for a different outcome this time around. Victor Oquendo joined us now from the 17th Street Canal on the edge of New Orleans there that breached during Hurricane Katrina. Victor, what are officials saying about the threat from Ida now?
With New Orleans upgraded its flood protection system after Katrina, including the 17th Street Canal, Governor John Bel Edwards saying this is not the same state it was 16 years ago, but it is going to be tested.
It sure will. Victor, thank you. Let's get right to ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano. And Rob, when do we expect the Gulf Coast will start to feel the impact?
Well, this is moving quickly at 16 miles an hour. Tropical storm force winds in New Orleans likely before sunup, and it's rapidly intensifying right now. You see it on the satellite picture. That eye is developing. That's so frightening for all of us, and it's moving towards the northwest. The forecast track has not changed very much at all, and there's high confidence in this to land as a Category 4 storm tomorrow afternoon and still a hurricane early Monday morning as it cruises through Baton Rouge. We're going to see a tremendous amount of storm surge with this. Outside the levee systems, you heard it's going to be an inundation, 10 to 15 feet. But the winds with this will be destructive. Look at some of these estimates, over 120 in Grand Isle. Home, I'm really afraid for you. New Orleans, you're going to be in the eye wall as well. This will be like a big tornado coming through this area, and Baton Rouge will get slammed too. Big time heat in the content in this ocean and this Gulf of Mexico. Climate change playing a part in this strength of this storm.
Well, I'll be following it very closely. Rob, our thanks to you tonight.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks.
Let's see when this was. Why can't we just have something where there are
Urgent search and rescue operation underway tonight after
this was on the
Ida
30th.
slammed from Louisiana into New Orleans, one of the most powerful hurricanes ever to hit. Hurricane Ida making landfall near Port Fourchon, Louisiana, as an extremely dangerous Category 4 storm, with winds 150 miles per hour and those reported wind gusts reaching 172 miles per hour, and then remaining a Category 4 storm for an astonishing 6 hours, tearing through southeast Louisiana, ripping parts of the city of Lockport to shreds. In New Orleans, the new levees after Katrina did hold. That was reassuring, but the city's reinforced power grid did not. Tonight, more than 1 million customers across Louisiana are without power, and the utility now warning it could take weeks to restore. No way to charge phones. For many, no way to call for help. Hospitals filled with COVID patients had no choice but to shelter in place. This hospital, the roof torn off, Oxford Health System transferring about 165 patients after some of their buildings suffered damage. Tonight, the images of the Coast Guard, the helicopters taking off as soon as they could to try to assess the damage, out searching for people who stayed in their homes. Reports some trapped in their attics for many hours, some waving to the Coast Guard above. Tonight, we know of at least 2 deaths. The governor saying tonight that we should be prepared for that number to rise. This storm is still moving across the south and then right up into the northeast. There are real concerns going into tonight and, of course, the days ahead. Ginger Z standing by to time it all out. But first, what's been left behind by this devastating hurricane? ABC's chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, leading us off tonight in Houma, Louisiana.
Hurricane Ida slamming Louisiana as a monstrous Category 4 with reported wind gusts topping 170 miles per hour. And tonight, the scope of the destruction becoming easier to
to see, but harder to bear. Entire communities almost wiped off the map. More than
Y'all,
a
she's
million
scared of the
customers died
thunder.
without power. The outages could last for weeks, and officials fear the death toll will rise.
There's somebody in there, I think.
The massive search and rescue operation ramping up since the storm hit. This woman pulled out of her flooded car. We traveled to hard-hit La Place, just west of New Orleans. Rescuers in boats and helicopters desperately trying to reach those trapped in flooded homes. Where the town had been, now a lake, accessible only by boat and by aircraft. Scenes defying the imagination. The hurricane toppling semi-trucks, submerging cars. Helicopters swooping down, landing on Interstate 10.
I seen those in the
most
air.
vulnerable, including that woman in the wheelchair. As we arrived, we saw the
That's,
storm's refugees walking off that exit ramp,
Blue Cross,
carrying what was most dear.
Red
Some of them
Cross, I
trying to
think.
hitch rides from strangers. All of them hoping to get to safety. Michael from the Cajun Navy offered to take us in.
This entire town is submerged. We're got it on the main street.
And there we saw a flotilla of small boats on the water, carrying out the stranded and the exhausted. And it was on dry land that we met these two. You guys didn't expect it to be this bad, did you?
We didn't expect it to be this bad, and we stayed because we were in a two-story home, and we thought we would have been safe. The rain just kept coming; it wouldn't stop coming. The rain.
We pushed further into La Place, seeing entire neighborhoods submerged. The stranded flagging down anyone with a boat.
We put a line there. That's where the water was at.
Jackie and Denise Cooper's mother, Lucille, is disabled, and they asked me to help get her down the stairs.
You guys gonna come back?
No.
Did you think at any point that you might not make it?
Yeah.
Michael had gone back to get help. He needed more boats. Sure enough, within half an hour, he was back. We then drove to the hard-hit city of Poma. On the way, so much destruction.
Wow, what a
That
decent
pair of
guy.
helicopters flying low, looking for survivors. Ida tearing across Grand Isle like a buzzsaw. New images tonight showing the barrier island underwater. Officials tonight still haven't been able to reach many of the dozens of people who stayed behind there in defiance of mandatory evacuation orders. Just over 30 miles from there, the Coast Guard surveying the damage near Galliano for the first time. Homes shredded, roads flooded. This chopper flying a patient to a hospital. At least one levee was overtopped in Plaquemines Parish, south of the city.
It started back raining so hard.
Attics of Jefferson Parish.
This is an area that, if you want to think of it like swampland, there's alligators out there.
Oh, wow.
Ginger Sea in nearby Jefferson Parish, just south of New Orleans.
The town of Lafitte has one way in and one way out, and that one way is covered by water. They are protected up to 7 feet. Their levees were overtopped during the storm.
Wow.
Rescuers doing everything they can to reach survivors.
From house to house, we're going past them, and if people want to be evacuated, we're putting them on the boats to get them out.
President Biden declaring a major disaster in Louisiana, promising a vast federal response.
That's our job. If we work together, we're going to stand with you and the people of the Gulf as long as it takes for you to recover.
Change the channel, please. Right here. Where you going? Nothing is going to happen to you, little girl. Wow. But we know that was pre-planned. Real. Look at the 5 up there.
Never this much traffic on this road. This is so funny. Oh my God.
right, guys, so I'm going to get on off of here. But before I do get off, I'm going to show you what's going on in my part of town right here. You can't even see. This is my patio door. And I'm going to step on the other side. Mama, I'm coming. You can see my little outhouse just over there. Where the wind, it has a twist lock on it. And it has knocked it open from the wind. I'm surprised my plants are still up. Some of them are down. The one on the table is down. Let me get her. She's scared. All right. I forgot I turned the light out. I turned the light out, didn't I? What was wrong with me? All right. She was sitting here eating her little applesauce. Hands up. You done with this? No? You want me to put it up for later? Yes? You glad you out of that little tight squeeze? Come on. Come on. Don't feel good. Come on. Don't feel good. Oh, the baby don't feel good. Look how she walking, y'all. Come on. Come on. She in pain. Come on, precious. Let's go show them the rain and stuff. Let's go show them the rain. How we gonna do it? Can they see out there all that? The flood and stuff? They see all that water right in front of the door. See that? Right there. Right in front of where the cars are. And it's right here in front of the door. Let's go try to go look out the window. See what we can see. Can we see anything out there, Mama? Can we? I ain't gonna be able to do much of nothing because I'm holding you too. Yeah? Come on. This is hurricane or whatever. Ida. This is Ida.
It's 19 hours.
All up in our business. In our weather. You see yourself? Huh? Say hola. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. Just trying to find stuff to do. Supposed to been going out and digging some holes today, and you see yourself, and fixing my gate, but that's not gonna happen. Say adios. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe no matter where you at. Ida hopefully moves past you. Come on. Ida hopefully moves past the area where you live at. Or, not my mind. Or if it pays you a visit, make sure you're prepared. Because all this is going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Yep. It's going to get worse. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Please stay safe. God is with you. Thank you, Sally. My fig and fruit trees. You're not going to let me move, are you? Let me turn this around. Well, if I see you got a mandarin on the floor, little girl. Let's go get the fruit trees. Come on. This is the fig tree. I took everything off of it. Remember, I don't know, I believe Sally was on there too. When I got this surprise, it's leaning to the side, so I'm going to have to, when I finally do put it in the ground, the leaves are doing beautifully. But is it supposed to have like a ukulele smell? It smells. It has like a ukulele smell, Sally. I know it's growing good, right? So I'm gonna keep it growing in here. Look how it is. Like it's actually grew a little taller too, because I think maybe I want to say it was maybe about right here, or maybe about right here. But y'all told me to take all the leaves off, and I did, and it was bald, bare, and doing really, really good. It just have a smell that I can smell upstairs when I wake up in the morning. I can smell it. It smells like you know the ukulele is. It smells like that. Come on, you want to get the other ones? Come on, let's go get the other ones. Come on, you got to walk and move. Come on. Come on. Yay, you did it. Come on. Yay. I'm walking. Come on. And this is... Come on. This is the... Because it's two different kinds, but I just both call them mandarins. But one is a Calcidion or something like that. I can't see right now. Orange tree. And it hasn't really grown too much. But what I do like about it is it's healthy. It's still, the leaves are still healthy. And it dries out so fast. So I keep it saturated. I'm trying not to keep it like, because if you put too much water, I noticed out there, I learned from my cucumbers. Even if the water dry, even if the dirt is dry, the cucumbers were sucking up so much water, so I kept constantly watering it, and it turned into a disaster. But this is no orange tree. And I don't know if you can see, look at the stem at the bottom. It's white and green. I don't know if you can see it. Which kind of remind me of the leaves that be on the orange, just before you pick them off. Wow, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Let me see if y'all can see. The wind is blowing. Let me see. Mommy, you got to let me move for a minute. Come on. Can you sit right here for me? Sit right here for me, okay? Let me see if y'all can see Can y'all see the tree? Look at my tree right here. Well, look at my tree right here. Like it's oh, when the babies don't feel good, honey, they just don't feel good. They want to be held. Ugh. All right, I got you. All right, let's show them the other. Want to show them the other? All right, let's get the banana tree. I keep them in the window. This is another one that it's dry now, but I'm not going to water it. Maybe somebody on here, when I dig my finger down, it's still a little moist. So I'll wait till when I dig my finger down and it's not. So I pulled all those ones that had whatever it was that was on there when I first got it. You got another one that's coming. And if you look right at this little one that's coming in there, maybe somebody could tell me, what does it mean? I looked it up one time, but I forgot what it meant. When they drop water, they sweating, like they literally just drop off water off of them. What does that mean? She playing with her little friends, y'all. She playing with her little friends. She was just like, they used to be over here where she looking at now. And she would be following. They'd be running around playing. And she'd be looking, following them, looking up, laughing. I'm like, who you see, child? All right, let me get the other one. Come on, mama, I got you. Got you, little girl. So this is the other one. And it grew a lot. This is the other mandarin. And it dries out too. This is the gold nugget mandarin, which I believe, are the tiny little round ones. I think maybe those are a little bit bigger. But the leaves are nice and healthy on this as well. Excuse me. So I just looked at this one and it has the green and white stripes on the branch too. So I guess that is how it's supposed to be. Citric gold. Okay, thank you, Sally. Sally, you must got a hole full of crop because you always have the answers. Are you growing stuff? You a Southern girl? She said, I grow a banana tree. They are tropical, so they sweat. My tree was about 6 feet tall and bloomed. I got like 3 inches bananas from it, but after it bloomed and fruited, it died. What? What kind was it? Because this is have you heard of an ice cream? I haven't until I got it. It's called an ice cream banana tree. She said, oh, the banana tree is cool looking. I'm going to try that, of course, once the drama is all over. Uh-huh. I'm in survival mode at the moment. Jobs pending due to not taking you know what. So I'm prepared. Don't worry about that job. I want you safe. That's why I'm home too. Don't worry about that job. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. I know the bills. The bills is calling, but it's all kinds of programs out there. Really, really is. All kind, and I'm still standing. So hang in there, hold on. I'm sure you are, though. I'm sure you are. Like you said, you're in survival mode, and so am I. I think all of us, that's what we're gearing to and trying to hold on to is survival mode. And guess what? We're doing it. We're doing it. So continue. We almost there. I promise you. We're almost there. We're just waiting for a few things to take place, and we're really good once the EBS system happens, and that can't happen until something else happens. But I can't say what that something is. But I will inform y'all once I can. But just know that I have not told y'all nothing wrong. And nobody that's child, the thunder and lightning is serious. Nobody that's been giving information, like as they call us soldiers, media soldier, whatever. If they gave you a date, unless you just got them little, you do got some out there that's just giving any old kind of information. They'll give you a title. And see, my titles are very unique. But once you get into listening to the video, you'll know that goes with the title goes with it. But you got some people that's just putting these titles out here, and you be waiting and you listen to the whole 30-40 minute video, and they don't have nothing to do with the title. Hey, Monday Rock, thank you for all the hearts, honey. Child, what you doing? You gonna choke yourself. But the dates are nothing to put in concrete ever, especially when you're in a war. If you're fighting somebody after school, you remember what that was like. Every day you get dressed to go to school, and you don't know if this fight gonna be over. You don't know if somebody gonna come and say they sorry. It just carries out until it finally comes to a head. And that's what we going through now. We are doing the doggone thing. God's hand is all over this. And as you hear them say repeatedly, rods of God, it's literally, because I heard them last night and I thought the sky was falling in. I thought the sky was falling in. I said I was going to stay up all night, but after I took my shower, my body said, get in the bed. I got in the bed and was knocked out for a little bit, and I heard boom, 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 up over my head. And I'm like, I jumped up. I mean, it shook my house. Even when I was in the shower, and nobody was here but me. Even when I was in the shower, I heard and felt like the bathroom move, and it was like boom, 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 boom. But it wasn't a boom like a boom. It was overhead, like above your ear, but distant. And you listen. It's the rise of God, literally. I'm so serious. Literally. But everybody just continue to hang in there. We at the finish line, and honey, God said he has a storehouse laid up for the righteousness, and we getting ready be privy to that very soon. Very soon. Very soon. So continue to hang in there. I really find this liberating for me. This was nothing that, of course, y'all know. I would have never had a YouTube channel, a Telegram, none of that. Couldn't stand it because I knew what it was about. But the reason why I'm on here, and I wake up to, I'm compelled to get more information out every day. That's like, I just stopped yesterday and was thinking, wow, this is like you going to work and you want to go to this job. And so I try to be creative, and on the flip side of that, it's helping me. It's helping me breeze through this. Trust me. It's helping me. So that's why I don't like when people come on here and they negative. I don't want to hear none of that. We moving towards the mark of the high calling, not the negative. So that just sends me to the hill. Once you break my chain, your cousin gave me that. What? So, Sally, when did you put your Hey, Misha. Oh, it's been a while. She said it helps me too. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Manus, how you doing? She said I was going camping tomorrow. She knows. Please tell me what you think. What I think. What state are you in? Well, it don't matter what state you in, because me personally, Cindy, I wouldn't go. We're in a state of emergency. I wouldn't go camping. Child, you're going to have a whole lot of days to enjoy yourself with a free mind, a free glass of wine, and just relax. Plenty of days thereafter. Me personally, I wouldn't go, because I just wouldn't go. We're in a state of emergency. We're at a level 2, and secretly we probably at a level 1. Yep. Which is be ready to go in 15 minutes. Literally. Stop gritting your teeth, girl. So I wouldn't. And I know that's definitely something that would take your mind at ease, camping. My son still go camping now. That's definitely a getaway. That's very much needed. But I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't. And then with all the floods and stuff, child, there's just a lot going on. But if you do decide to go, be careful. Prepare for as if that's your home, wherever camping is. Prepare, as if that's home, and take all the things that you may need. But ain't nothing like being away and there's something, going on that's out of your control. So just be careful if you go. I would go right on in my backyard if I had one. If it's for the kids, and we camp out right there and have fun and do marshmallows and all that stuff. I do stuff like that. As a young parent, didn't have a lot of money. We would go swimming right in my tub, bathing suit with the big beach umbrella in the middle of our floor. And I'll get the little foam cups, and make the little straws with the little umbrellas on it and all that. Just having fun, making do. Don't spill it, mama. You're going to click them off. You're going to click them off. Let me put this plant back. You want some more? You say gracias? You say thank you? Oh, family. Camp sport is no longer near. Losing Park, the water spring will survive. I would love to go camping right now. Take my mind off of everything. Really would. I really would. I know I got to do something to this mess right here. Follow me. You gonna follow me? 2 times. Very good. Let me put this back. Don't touch that, mama. Don't touch that. Oh, you trying to run with your little legs? I feel like I could take a nap. Probably need one as late as I was up. Let me see. My son and wife took my granddaughter to Georgia at the lake, and I think of all the killing and weather problems going on, and I'm just trying to keep my mind calm and not feed the devil. Yeah, don't feed the devil, but you can't help but worry about them babies, honey. Me and my son was just talking, and I was saying to him that my loyalty is to my kids and my grandkids. And when something is going on, that's what you think of. You don't think of anything else. But I'm sure they're going to be all right. It's crazy people all over the world. Peekaboo. 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 Thank you, Sherry. I keep looking at her. 1 minute she look like she's 2. Another time she look like she's 5. Another minute she look different in the face. Peekaboo. Oh. This is a family outing. Every year we go camping at the campsite in San Diego. Oh. I love you too, Cindy. Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome that it's a family thing. That's how we bond. That's how we keep our memories. And that's how we stay connected and not divided as a family. But you know how to do it. Talk it over and see, weigh the options of what's going on. And if not, plan a bigger camp party celebration at camp soon as this is over. But whatever you do, just be careful. I don't touch that, Mama. Yeah, I don't want you to touch it. Yeah, I feel like I could take me a good old nap. She said, I live in Colorado in the Rocky Mountains. Oh, beautiful. I'm coming to visit you, Sally. Oh, wow. Is that 7,544 feet, Sally? So what's it like? What's it like out there growing fruits and stuff? Is it harder? What are you doing? Huh. Yeah, you did that, little girl. Very short growing season. Yeah. Yeah, so after it presents the fruit, they die, and then you gotta keep redoing it every year or so often. Cause it's dry up there, right? We get down to 30 below zero in the winter. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. That's pretty low. Mm. Well, hopefully that'll change because our great old leader of the free world, they confiscated the weather machines. They got them back. So ain't that something? They was controlling us every which way there is to control somebody. Oh, okay. No zero. Alpine, not Outline. Gotcha. I did just come back from part-time in Vegas, California, and Arizona. Kept going back and forth, but never made it to Colorado, and always wanted to. Me too. I always wanted to go to Colorado. Highest alpine desert in the world. Wow. But it's got to be beautiful out there, though. I see a lot of pictures, and I know people say, yeah, but you got to come here to really see. The pictures doesn't do it justice, but they do all right for me when I look at them. That's too cold for my bones. I'm in the desert. I'm a desert person. Something bit me. Okay, so it slowed down from the rain. Mama, what are you doing? Oh, why did you activate that? Don't talk. I don't know what you hit, child. I'm gonna take me a nap. You gonna take a nap with your grandma? You're giving me the pillow. Thank you. Thank you, honey. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get on off of here. And I was gonna go out in the rain, put my little rain gear on, and go out in the rain and talk about what's going on and staying in the street, because I know it's probably trash cans in the road, just all kind of stuff. But I think I'm gonna take me a nap. What I think I'm going to do. I see you over there, girl. All right, come on, let's say bye-bye. Come on, let's say hola. Come on, say adios. Say adios. You gonna change your pamper? Are you gonna change your pamper, mama? Huh? I see old Glory. I should have took Glory down because the wind is beating the crap out of her. It's swinging at the stick all around, but it should be all right. Where did the other one? Did the other one blow away? Because I got one on the ground too. Oh no, it's still there. What about Old Glory? So, okay, so Old Glory under Freedom is laying down. We got to stand her back up. I ain't push it down in the dirt good. So Sally, was that you that named Freedom, the apple tree? Was that you or Dina White? Trying to remember. I think that was you, right? Sally? Girl, why you always ripping up tissue? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I'm gonna make me and my pup some chicken and then taking a walk. So it's not raining there, Sherry? Have a good sleep, sister. Love you. Stay safe. It's not raining there? Yes, she knows. I think so. Don't be mad at Sally. If you named it, you named it. I know that that day a lot of people was on there. I remember it being Dina White, but you was on there first, and you was telling me, yeah, that was you, because you told me. I asked, do you put the rocks in the bottom? And then I was telling you about how the man that I had watched this video said not to use the dirt that it comes in. And you said, yes, put it down like that. That was you, child. Yeah. But Freedom is growing beautifully. Like, I'm so excited about her. I hope this is not too much water for the tree, because it's just been raining a lot here. The last 3 days is just overwhelmingly. You want to get down? Overwhelmingly a lot of water. I haven't watered the in like 4 days, I want to say, because it's been raining. So I hope it's not too much, and if it is, I hope we have another hot day to kind of dry it up. But it's Freedom is growing so beautifully, so healthy looking. Yeah. And I'm so proud of myself because I dug the hole and around it is not growing back. What are you doing? You know that like the weeds is not growing. I edged it real good around the circle, remember? And so I'm gonna be doing that again. Whenever the sun come back out. They had some when I watched the baby, my son blesses me. I told y'all I shared this before with a little bit of change. And after I pay a bill, and if I have anything left over, I'll get something or not. And I got some, I always wanted to get this, but years, like all my life, when my kids was little, even all the way up until now, I always wanted to get this, but I never was a decorator of, I didn't know I was looking this crazy. I never was a decorator for the fall. I don't do Halloween. That's not a holiday that we celebrate. So, you know, those days I do put a nice cute little heart for Valentine's Day on the door. And I do put because I have the Easter egg hunt in my backyard for all my grandkids and they friends that they bring. So I put a big egg on a reef egg or whatever on the door. But other than that, I've never decorated for fall. And so this year I had like this exciting, overwhelming, like I just went in the store and was just looking at everything and was like, wow, I want to get the wreath and I'm gonna go get me a nice flower from Lowe's and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And the only thing that I'm still looking at, maybe next year I'll do it, because I don't want to take down my flag stuff off the door. I don't want to take off my flag rug that's in the front. I don't want to move it, but I still have the desire. Let me show y'all what I made. What I revamped. I didn't make it. I revamped it. This was an old lantern that I've been had. If you go to Everything She Knows, you'll see me do the whole thing. All this is from the thrift store. Every single thing except for the flowers. It came from the dollar store, including the ribbon. Including my little ribbon. But I spray painted it. This came from this little light came from the dollar thrift store years ago. And I seen them in the store, all decorated, all nice and stuff. And I said, oh, I'ma get, where you going? I'm getting hot flash. Hold on, y'all. Let me open this. Where you going? Ah. Where you going? Hold on, y'all. Get her some. Go get your botella, mama. Get your botella. Hold on, y'all. Let me give her some more. Come on. Here I come, y'all. What you just come here? Come on. Come on. Hard. Okay. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come on. I had to get her some more ginger juice, flushing her out. Thank you. Let's see that, Sherry. Yeah, so if you go to Everything She Knows, you'll see me on there doing it. Like, I'm just trying to get busy. As I said earlier, this is helping me breeze through this stuff. All the stuff that I'm share with you guys, 95% of it I already knew was to come. So my thing, where I stand with all of this is, y'all have no idea where this brain go, but where I stand with it is, I share with y'all that who they're taking down now, the real people have already, real live people have already been taken down some years ago, 2016, 2019, 2017, 18, and before Trump was ever president, right? The clones is what they're gathering up. And I pray to God, Jesus, that they get them all, because they will eat your face off. They are, when I say that, I hope y'all can profoundly digest what I'm saying. So that I know that you guys are digesting what I'm saying when I say that. Oh, thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Gracias, mama. Now you. It's all going. You gonna give me some? It's all going. So that I know that I'm conveying, because I feel remiss when I'm stressing something and I say it all the time, and sometimes people just don't latch on to the profoundness of it. But I say all that to say, when I say they will eat you alive, hence Hillary Clinton pulling that baby's skin off while she was alive, hence sacrificing them, taking a dagger, going straight in. They're gonna take this down from me saying this. I don't care. These people are, they were created. Remember, the jab has things in it to change you from you to a monster, to a alien, literally. What human being drinks people's, you know what? What human being, like, trying to tell you, they vicious. It's like they got a wind up thing in the back, and they are told to do one thing, and that one thing, once that's done, and they still lurking out there, and they mission is done, child. So child, and you know how many they had to get, child, and they got a lifespan on. So if the lifespan run out, and they in the corner somewhere, and you walking down the street, y'all have no idea. They the real aliens. They are the real aliens. But that's my hope. Like, get them all. Get them all. Hey, Navia. Hey, Navia. How you doing? Where my phone at? Because I had to put it on the charger. I seen your message, and let me let you know. A flash warning is in effect for this area 11:30. This is dangerous. Do not attempt. Okay. Oh, it won't let me move it. Look. I'm pressing OK. Just so much stuff going on. It won't let me move it. What's going on? Okay, there we go. And it came back up. Okay, so Navier. Oh, wait a minute. Let me. No. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I started writing you and never finished. Because that's how I be around here. In this household. Let me see. Look. I started writing you and I never submitted it. I never pushed enter. So let me finish now. I apologize about that, child. So much going on. It wasn't nothing personal. That's why I showed it. But if it was something personal that me and you were talking about, I would have never put it on there. Not there. Don't worry. And how's work now, Beer? I believe you're I don't know what it's called. I forget what it's called because my nephew, he was a cook, but I forget what they call them for the celebrities. And Mary J. Blige and all of them in Philadelphia. And I seen your white jacket. You either a doctor. I don't know what it's called. What is it called? I forgot what it's called. But you had a white jacket on. Am I right? A chef. Child, why I can't think. Yeah, so how's work going? You be putting them hours in. You be putting them late hours in, don't you? I ain't talking about nothing. We just having family time, not being. That's all. Hey, Jared. How you doing? Wait, somebody send me something. You throwing that thing out your mouth for, child? Let's see. Okay, he said, not yet. Still milking unemployment. I know that's right. Well, we ain't milking them. They paying us what they owe us. They the one. They made us stay home. We ain't want to stay home with this crazy mess out here. That's all right. Honey, we all going to be paid in the shade. Thank God. Child, we all going to be all right. Just hang in there. Hang in there. God got a storehouse laid up for us, honey. Don't get me started about the good old Jesus. I hope you all doing well. We are, Jared. It's been a while. Me too. And y'all, I might be running for office over here. We'll see. But to my understanding that it's not going to be, you know how they have so many sitting in the chair? It's not going to be like that anymore. It's not going to be as many. Because it is not necessary. It's not necessary. Navir said, yes, ma'am, Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah gonna be my friend. Yeah, everybody gonna be all right. Everybody, I tell you, these are some massive plans. They didn't just take them down. They thought of us too. And they should have, because they've been robbing us. As soon as we came out of our parents' womb, they sold us off to the highest bidder. So we gonna be all right. Right? This is why she don't want to never move and get out my arms. What's wrong? Sleepy, your grandma's sleepy. You want to take a nap with me? She's sleepy too. Hey, Raina. She said, God bless us all. Yes, he definitely is. Definitely. I hope their money is not going to worth of anything. I think what you're saying is I hope their money is going to be worth. God bless you, girl. Salud. What was I saying? Oh, Monday Rock said we love y'all family. The whole gang of praying hands 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 is an amazing number. And then 5 hearts. You better go ahead with that 5, Grace. And Raina gave 5 hearts. Praise him. That's grace right there. Something God given us every day. Yes. Yes, he is. Every good old day. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about, hey, Ye son. I always say that. Roll off my tongue the wrong way. How's the weather? The weather over here, that's what started this live right here. I got a warning on my phone and I heard it. And I was like, oh my God, the EBS system. I jumped up and I grabbed my phone and I looked and it was a flood warning. Let me see if I can find it. It was a flood warning. Hey, MSU with all these different names. They banned me from my channel for speaking truth. I remember you telling me. So I had got this on my phone. Once I looked at it. And that this live. I said, let me go live and let everybody know that to be safe. And it was thunder and lightning over here and all kinds of stuff. Just raining hard. It's a lot of water all around my property. There go your daddy calling. Excuse me, y'all. Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
I shut up. I'm on my way.
All right, she laughing. She hear your voice.
Mama. Hey. Okay. I'll see you there, okay, Mama?
Say, okay. Pointing at the phone. Say, okay, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say, I love you, Daddy.
I'm gonna be over here in like 5 minutes now.
All right.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. Your daddy on his way. You gonna go home? Are you gonna go home? Cause sometimes when he come to pick her up, she stay right in my arms, and she love that man. She thinking about it. Whatever she do, child, she gonna take a nap because I'm sleepy from staying up late last night. Navia said, "Where's John Durham? He gonna be coming out soon. Well, his name will. I don't know about him." Got my patio open. Yup, Navia, exactly. He said Durham report will be there in. Yep, yepper. You hit it on the nose. Yes, you did. Sure will. Navia said, I smell panic. They are panicking. And this is really bad. Because we tearing we tearing them up, y'all. All this rain, all this unfortunately thunderstorming, the mudslide, all of that, that's us. We cleaning, we washing them out, flooding them out, blasting them out, and blowing them out. Like, seriously, y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Literally, y'all. And I it's so much in my head, and when I'm hearing it, I wake up and be like, oh well, that's on them. Like, it's really going down. You live by the sword, you die by it. That's right, not beer. It's going in them. Good night, sister, and all patriots. I love you. Love you too, Sherry. Good night. You gonna go with your papa? Huh? Where's papa? Usually she be looking at the door. She ain't gonna go with him. Mama? Papa? Where? At the door? Papa? Go get him. Go get papa. He said he'll be here in 5 minutes, child. Coming to get you. Sweet dreams to you. Sally says sweet dreams. With a beautiful heart, Sherry. What you see, child? Nobody better not come through this patio door, child. I'm gonna hit him in the head. I'm gonna hit him in the head. Hit him in the head. Huh? We're gonna hit him in the head. Huh? You better pick up something too. As soon as he come and get her, hopefully she'll go. And I'm going to take me a shower and get in the bed early. Is that bye-bye? Yeah, but we almost there, y'all. Y'all continue to trust God, trust His plan. God is all in the mix, and right now, what's taking place? 40 days, 40 nights, rain, and all of that. Literally biblical. Pay attention to what you can find that coincide with what's in the Bible, where they say it's going to be biblical. I'll give y'all some hints. Mary Magdalene, Solomon, Moses. Yeah, so it's biblical. Where Papa? Say he'll be here in 5 minutes. Yeah. I'm so sleepy. Thank you, Sally, for all them hearts. It's raining there, Sally, now. It stopped. Oh, she said it's raining hard in Colorado. It stopped here. So what time is it? Because they said 7. I always look at the clock, and if the clock time surpasses what the time they said, I feel relieved. They said 7 for. They said 7 for the storm, I think it was, and then 9 for the flood or the wind or something. It was 7 and 9. So we passed the 7 o'clock. And so 9. Where are you pointing at? When 9 o'clock comes, then we'll be safe. We'll be safe. There goes your papa. Let's go open the door. Hold on, y'all. No, that's not my honey. That's your papa. That's the loudest I heard you make noise. All right, y'all. I'm going to get on off of here. I will talk to y'all later. All right. I love y'all. Happy little girl.